What is this?
BUSY. One.
Oh, that's what.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady Devine, and my guy Charles Wiley, and we at the Busy One Radio, and it's Wind Down Wednesday with Lady Devine. So go get your wine, sit back and relax. We're gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? What's been going on all week? It's hot as heck. It's hot as heck. Hot as heck. So thanks for tuning in again to the Busy One Radio, the Lady Divine Show. I'm here with Charles Wiley, and we got to talk about a couple of things. We got this weekend. We got coming up. Put down the guns rally at the Cali Bar. Yeah, it's at the Cali Bar, y'all, from 5 to 8. It's a day party, and also y'all won't believe it, but it's Cincinnati Hip Hop Day. We got a proclamation from the mayor saying that Saturday, August 26th, is Cincinnati Hip Hop Day. I am so astounded. I'm just like, wow, this is really happening. They recognizing 50 years of hip hop in Cincinnati. Y'all better come out because we are going to be, we have nominated some great people throughout the city, and we're going to be giving them awards. So y'all better show up. It's a free event. We got Devine Lux models. We got some wine tasting. We got the Cali Bar Grill. They got that. They got the best fish, peppers, and onions in town. Yes, Mercy and Rodney. Yes, y'all got to check them out. They're my peeps, y'all. They've been holding me down ever since I've met up with them. So I'm just proud to be a part of what they're doing, and they include me, and they don't ask no questions. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of people you want to be around, right? Yeah. So what's up, Charles? What's going on?
Are we live?
We live.
Oh man, when?
You gotta put on your Facebook Live, like I told you. He's
Oh,
not.
man.
He's not following instructions.
Oh
Where you
man.
know, Charles. Charles like to do Charles. You know how he is. But guess
No.
what? This is the Lady Divine show, Charles. And you gonna put
Can I do this?
you can do this, but you want to put your phone up there so it's getting both of us, and you don't have to hold it because you got a lot to talk about.
Jim about to work this.
You got a lot to talk about, y'all.
Divine Lux about to work this, so let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it, productions. Okay, I'm gonna have this where I don't have to. There we go. There we
I'm gonna put the
go.
camera on you. It don't have to be on me.
So check out my hair. Miss MEG done my hair. I think it's cute. I came in my CEO. He said, "I thought you was a teenager." No, I'm not a teenager, but I might look like it. He's just trying to flatter me.
So, Lady Divine,
What's going
what
on?
is your what is your program? You have and as you know, I want you guys to know, it's kind of ironic that Lady Divine Lux, she's been really doing this work since the early '90s,
Oh,
and she was out there doing it with Three Square Music Foundation.
yes.
And I had the opportunity to work with her back then when I was doing Black Positive Brothers and Sisters. So we've been in this game a long time. We've been giving and giving to our community a long
We
time.
have.
So when you guys see Lady Divine, don't look at her like that. Here she comes. Look at her like this woman has been supporting our
You gonna say it like
community.
that?
So this woman has been supporting our community for a long time
A
because
long
the
time.
history is there. She out of my organization back in the '90s, Black Positive Brothers and Sisters. But for the work that we was doing Stop the Violence rallies. I had a senior citizen program. We had a ex-offenders program. We had a youth program. At that time, we probably had about 200 mentors helping out with kids all over the city. And she's been there the whole time in our corner doing her thing. Now what she's done and what C-Dub has done, you know how you guys go next level? I
Next
tell
level.
people don't just go next level, scale up, baby. She scaled up and she continues to scale up. And that's
I'm
what
trying.
life is
I'm
about.
trying.
Continue to scale up.
I'm doing a little
So-
bit here, a little bit there.
So talk
But
to me. Talk to me. Oh, here we go.
I do have my new perfume out, y'all. It's called
Did I just
Lady
say she's
Devine.
did she just not scale up? Let me see. Hold on. You got me?
No, I don't
I
have
don't
me
want to put it
yet.
too close because I don't want to smell it.
Tracy gonna know. Tracy, he smelling my perfume.
Oh, man.
So, you know.
Smell good.
I know.
When you come out with this?
This is just last week, y'all. It's just last week. I've been working on it for months, and it's finally here. Lady Devine. Only $50, y'all. So you know, y'all can come to the event. Let me show you the event. Put the guns down. This event is being sponsored by Divine Lux, Brothers Inc., Busy One, the HHF, which is the Hip Hop Fraternity, y'all. Y'all know about them? They're a powerful group too, and they're here as well. So yes, at the Cali Boy Grill, 1227 California Avenue. You know what I'm saying? But then we're gonna be giving out these awards. So it's not too late to nominate somebody to give an award to somebody who has been outstanding in the hip hop industry. Because we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop. Did you know that?
Oh wow, that's powerful.
50 years of
50
hip hop.
years, baby.
That's why Cincinnati has declared it's Cincinnati Hip Hop Day on Saturday, August the 26th. So if y'all don't take advantage of this.
Kim, who you come up with? What's your favorite group?
My favorite group is Little Kim and Biggie.
Oh man, you Biggie, man. Biggie, you know, they say who's the coldest between Biggie and Tupac, but mine was Tupac, man. Tupac. I used to love rolling with Tupac. Some Tupac, Too Short.
It was all a dream.
Yeah. All eyes on you, baby. You know, so, oh man. But, and this is why I say, you know, this how God works, though. On a serious note, she's hosting a Put Down the Guns, and I did not know that. And my company, Let's Get a Production, has just launched. All life is precious. Put the guns down. And these are our flyers here, and this is our T-shirt here. Let's Get a Production.
That's what's up.
So that's how God works, and this movement is real because
it is.
You know, getting on the subject while we're here. Can I tell you what subject?
Go ahead. Great minds. Look.
Oh, see, I'm messing up the show because my phone is always on silent. I got the dog bark. Look, man, I'm sorry. Look, let's do this.
He got a dog bark for his phone ring. What is that? Oh.
All right, there we go. Hey, but this is real. I got the camera shining on the Devine. But it's real because you know, these young boys, man, are people, man. The ones, not all of them. We have so many people out here that's doing excellent work in our community. But you guys know how the bad always seem to outweigh the good. Man, we got. I just met like two powerful brothers in here.
Wait a minute. Barry, come on back.
Come here. Let me see.
Come on back.
I just met two powerful brothers in here, man. They're giving back and doing for the community. So man, right here, he got so much going on. And that's why I say don't get it twisted, Cincinnati. Don't get it twisted, America. We have a lot of successful, you know, blacks, people in our community that's handling their business, and the bad seem to always outweigh the good because, you know, to our young brothers, you know, share this information, man. You guys, think twice before you pull the trigger. I know everybody get into arguments, get heated, but you have to understand the power of critical thinking is being able to walk away from a situation and you can live and deal with it the next day the right way. You know, and that's why if you look at this, man, it's like knowledge. You see the bars up top, then you see the hooded man with the gun, then you see the casket at the bottom. Man, this is deep. This real. It's killing our community, man. We out here. Our babies is out here. You know, one of my friends, her granddaughter. You know, you heard about the little girl that got. You know, where they did the drive-by and killed the little baby, you know, and I happened to DJ her repast, you know, and I didn't realize that I knew her, and I knew this little girl because I did some work. I also remodeled homes. I was at their house doing some work when they lived out. I forgive her, And the little girl would be there. She was so nice and friendly. She would mess with me. Her grandma was like, get out here, leave him alone. But then I happened, I met the mom. So when I was doing that repass, I did not realize I knew him until I just looked. And man, the situation already tore my heart up. But just to realize that I knew this little innocent baby that got taken from us because of somebody out there that's not man enough to deal with their problems and deal with their situations without wanting to take a life. And that's why, our life is precious, baby.
Yes, so we also have to say this, that Barry lost his son last year, Paris, at BJ's. He was working for the living of his family, and a guy came up to him, a coworker, that didn't have his green card, shouldn't have been working at BJ's, and stabbed him in his neck. Not only did it take the ambulance 35 minutes before they got there because he bled out, but this guy didn't even have a green card. So last week, Barry got an award from the hip hop fraternity on the day that Paris died, and this week he's going to get an award on the day that Paris was buried. So this is really symbolic,
Yeah.
Barry also, a couple weeks ago, got signed to Pretty Money Records. His daughter, Kiana, and Barry Jr. also got signed. Barry got a management deal. And so last night, I get a call, right? I'm just calling Barry because I'm calling him because I'm crying all day because I got this proclamation and my brother ain't answering the phone. So he said, sis, I've been on the phone all day. Let me put somebody on the phone with us. So he puts Miss Princess. I was going to say Precious. Miss Princess on the phone, and from Pretty Money, and they offered me a deal with their new record label, Longevity Records, to be their A&R person, to do the wardrobes for not only Kiana and Barry, but a lot of the New York artists, as well as Barry's assistant. So,
What?
yes.
Oh, man, y'all better look at you.
Yes.
Devine, oh, man.
Devine,
Oh,
look.
Devine Lux, oh, Lord.
I'm just like,
Oh,
I've
Lord.
been bubbling
Hey,
like over the top.
They better get ready. It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go
It's
down.
about to go down because
Oh,
I am not gonna
congratulations.
let my brother fail. Do you hear me?
Nah,
It's
she-
about to go.
she gonna
I
go
am
my
so honored. I am so honored.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm honored too.
Wow.
Man.
We got Don's Academy for us.
Man,
So, I mean,
boy.
let's go.
Oh Lord, we got Don's Academy. We about to open up the whole third level of Don's. We're gonna have the radio in Don's.
Entertainment company,
Entertainment.
record labels. and
The
everything.
record label. We're gonna have student curriculum where they can learn media, filming, recording, all of that in the name of Paris. And the name of the foundation is For the Love of Paris, and I'm the director for that. So God just been
Right.
blessing me. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all see how this works. And that's another thing is that we'll be hosting at my center, Let's Get Production, in October. I'm going to have different owners and businesses there, and I'm going to be pushing the fact that we have to step up and support each other.
Yes.
And a lot more. And also support each other without coming to each other and saying, man, can I get that discount, man? Give them what they ask for,
Because
man.
you gonna get
That's
another
hard.
person
Yeah.
in.
Give it what they give. If you want it, take it. If you don't want it, just do the zip. Just keep it moving. But we have to support each other. And that's what life is about.
Yes.
And man, it's
So we're looking for mentors. We're looking for teachers that want to help with this Don project, and we're also looking for contemporary furniture and black paint because we're
Yes.
about to paint. Don had all
About to
the
paint the
purple.
walls
Mr.
black.
Ramon, we about to paint all that
like
black
this right here, baby.
Make
Yes.
walls black.
with the busy one on there with the longevity records with everything. So it's about to go down.
Yeah.
It's been a heck of a year. You know what I'm saying? One heck of a year. So we're going to keep pushing and keep doing it. We keep bringing people to the studio that means something. That
Oh, yeah.
once they leave here, they remember B1E. You know what I'm saying? And they feed into what we're doing. And that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
And you guys,
I want to see our city win.
Win.
We're going to
You
win.
hear that win, baby?
Yeah.
And I want y'all to remember this. He mentioned win.
Yeah.
This is my motto right here. This is my book. I wrote 5 awards on it. We were born to win.
Yes.
Never stop. Never give up. That's my motto. That's it. We was born to win. As long as you push hard, keep going and keep going and going. Even when you get tired. When you get tired, do this. Be like, man, I asked Kim, I said, Kim, can I go out and get my water? When you get tired, do this. Go take a sip of water.
That's right.
It's
Sit down,
I hope
be
he don't get in
quiet,
trouble
keep
because
moving.
he don't know he ain't supposed to be drinking in here. But I don't know, the CEO, he might
He all
have
right.
some favor.
He
Look,
got a top. He know how to put his top on and turn the top.
Oh, yeah, man, we look. You see what I'm saying? Hey, this how you do it. When you dealing with real soldiers, you know, they have that top on, they know what time it is. But hey, also back to this, you guys. Look at this.
okay, let's hold it right here. We're gonna take a break and we gotta pay some bills. And we'll be gonna be right back. Thank you for tuning in to
We
Busy
got
One,
Come
yo.
back with us. We're gonna stay live on my Facebook page. We don't cut nothing.
We got to talk about this right here.
Yeah.
You tuned into Busy One, and I'm Lady Devine. So get your wine, sit back, and relax. We got a special guest tonight. Yeah, y'all tuned into Lady Devine. This is fashion talk. Normally he's dressed up. Woo, you be having it on.
You know, I mean, you got to represent when I'm on stage. And
Yes.
I'm always representing my outfits.
Yes.
You know, you're on stage, so you got to do something a little different. So start getting different clothes, jazzier clothes, kind of stuff that I'd never really worn before. And now, you know, I go to K&G like, yeah, let me get that and that. And, you know,
so
just different
are you
places.
saying you don't need her no more?
I'm saying that I have been taught to, when they say grasshopper, you know, take the pebble off my hand. I think I've been able to take the pebble. So.
Oh, but you had a good teacher.
Oh, without question.
The outstanding sexiness. You need the sexiness in the life.
It's Devine. All right, we back on the air. You listening to Busy One Radio, y'all. This is the Lady Devine Show. I'm here with Charles Wiley. Y'all know Charles?
C-Dub in here fighting.
C-Dub.
C-Dub, let's get an
Okay.
introduction. Charles
C-Dub,
Wiley.
that's what it is on Facebook.
Hey,
But I've known him as Charles ever since we was in high school. What?
yeah.
But I'm going to go ahead and let you talk about that.
Remember that?
Ooh, ooh.
Remember y'all used to do that out there one time?
Ooh, ooh.
Y'all blood healthy girls?
I don't know about that, but we did used to jam on y'all
Yeah.
like, yeah, the Soul Steppers, what? So I'm gonna let you take my seat while I run to go get this door. I'll be back, y'all.
Boy, man, you guys, it's hot outside. But I appreciate Lady Divine Lux for having me on the show. Real talk. This is what serious stuff going on in our community. And I'm here about talking about the put down the guns in our community. So you guys, just share this video today, share this information. Because like I said, I just launched the Put Down the Guns movement in the community. And the card here, as I say, it says, all life is precious. Put down the guns. And at the top, it shows the individual in jail. Then it shows the individual with a hoodie with a gun. Then it shows a casket. It shows the end result of family grieving and the community grieving. So the end result is, a bunch of people grieving that didn't even have anything to do with this person over here getting mad and upset pretty much, about nothing, things that they could have just stopped and thought about, did some critical thinking, and just said, okay, let me take a step back. Because once that trigger gets pulled, you can never take that back. But you can stop and think about what's going on before an individual does that and take a life. Because all life, as I said, is precious. And this here, I like to share this information. I'm going to share it again while Kim get back. But Charles Wiley, author, national diversity motivational speaker. I have my own company. I have a center called Let's Get It Productions. I have an ex-offenders program in there. I have a senior citizen program. I have an elite youth program where I train my young people. Chess is a mind game, and I think chess actually teaches you how to move and how to think about your movement before you move. It just helps to motivate and helps transform the brain to even think more. So with that, I'm training chess, I'm training electrical, plumbing, carpentry, giving them skills. I'm giving them skills that impact the purpose that God gave me. And also I do life coaching with you, where I help them to understand the power of being able to walk away from a situation that they're engaged in, the power to be able to think about things before they react, the power of understanding how one day they might want to start their own remodeling business. Come on, jump in, Busy One, Kids are buying Lux. So I just shared information, with unsolved murders, and I want to talk about my nephew also. I've been fighting this fight a long time. Like I said before, my nephew got killed. My nephew got killed about 5 years ago down in Stanley Road. He lived in Stanley Road, and he survived a fire when he was a baby. He got burnt up real bad. A lot of people know him about Monroe Wiley. That was my brother's son. So his sister died in the fire, only to come to 5 years ago. Kids was knocking on his door and beating on his door, and this is the word that I've heard that they went and got the mom, and the mom and him got into an argument, and he had to spit on the mom, and if that's the case, and I don't know that to be 100% sure, but I'm just telling you words that came back to our family and to us, so, and someone got upset and shot him. He got shot 5 times in the back. Now you talking about somebody that's, I'm gonna zoom in right here to him. You guys see right there in the corner, right there, you can see all the fire, all the smoke. It wasn't really fire, it was the heat that burnt the skin, shriveled up the skin. So when he talks, spit do come out of his mouth. But he's a real good guy, man. All these guys, man, that's on here, man. This is just a few that's on the unsolved murder. Man, we got stacks. We got stacks of these.
You kidding?
Here in they have stacks of these in Cincinnati with the unsolved murders. So it's very important, man. It's very important to share this and just reach one. If everybody just reach one individual and say, hey, we have this movement going on throughout Cincinnati. Put down the guns. Put down the guns because it's destroying us, it's destroying our community.
Our families.
Families, it's just sad. So that's where my heart is, with everyone, prayers go out to everyone that's lost someone especially from this senseless gun violence in the community. So, in saying, I'd like to share one more thing, Kim.
Go ahead. No, we're gonna take a break after this, but I want you to read some of your cards. Okay.
Well, we're gonna take the break. So, these books here, I won 5 awards on them, and 5-star reading. So, an award-winning book, my autobiography. This here, I changed the cover. 2 different covers, 1 book. Reason why I changed the cover, because some schools have separation of church and state. This book, To God Be the Glory, We Must Never Give Up. And this one, We Were Born to Win. Don't stop, never give up. Same book, same package. You get the same powerful message. And in this book, when we come back, I'm going to tell you what message you get. And that has to do with I have a powerful deck of playing cards with 54 different black inventors on it. And your kids need to see these because, you know, right now we going through things where they try to take black history out of schools.
They try to discredit our black.
Look, we start teaching our kids. Teach your kids. Put up the information on your pages. I'm one of those, man. That's why I do a lot of fundraising for my own self, and I spend a lot, do this, do that, because, you know, my wealth is giving back to the community. You don't have to be rich. As long as you're happy and you're doing what you love to do, that's where your wealth and your joy come from. So that's what I do. I give back to my community. And then right here, I have a deck of positive affirmation cards. So I'm going to share with you how I went through systemic racism, police brutality. It turned into depression. It turned into deep depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts. Yes, at one time, this guy right here that you guys know, and you might not know this, I wanted to take my own life.
Okay, we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna be right back.
Again, On Impact Promotions presents the 3rd Annual Midwest Regional HBCU Experience, November 24th through 26, 2023. For ways to get involved, contact Dante Payne at 513-602-7289.
That's what's up. See that?
Hey, this is nice, okay? Congratulations, you already been involved.
Yeah,
Brian Beard.
There.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, very
So
nice.
we got the whole 3rd floor downstairs. So we about to build a stage up in there. It's
The kids about to love that.
yes,
They about to love it.
yes.
That's powerful.
On Impact Recruiting Services presents the 1st Annual Southwest Ohio Junior High Football All-Star Game, 7th and 8th grade. More information coming soon. Please contact Dante Payne at 513-602-7289.
The fundraiser for my nonprofit, and at the same time, I'm going to be launching my 3-step success guide, which is my business cards, my affirmation cards, and my book. You know, more to the community, how I overcame depression, anxiety, suicide thoughts.
So
And I don't even know if you know I went through that.
we back. And
We
thanks
back.
for tuning in to Busy One Radio. You're here with Lady Devine and C-Dub. That's what he said his name is.
Now you know that's my
Wiley.
DJ name.
Okay, DJ.
You know that's
C-Dub.
my DJ name. C-Dub.
Okay, DJ
Charles
C-Dub.
Anthony Wiley to the end, baby.
So let's do an affirmation real quick.
All right, let me share with you guys real quick before we start. One more time for the newcomers coming in. This is my 3-point program here. 3-point guide to success of how I overcame issues when I wanted to stop and when I wanted to give up. One book, 2 different book covers. It's an autobiography. I won 5 awards on it. And in this book, what God showed me, when I was dealing with systemic racism, police brutality, and different issues that cause depression, deep depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. I was dealing with these issues. It was back when I was doing Black Positive Brothers. You probably never knew this.
We never had known it because you hit it.
Yeah.
You hit it.
I was doing positive things in the community, ex-offenders program, helping our youth. I was doing so much positivity, but in my personal life, I was working for a company, and I was basically dealing with systemic racism. And systemic racism is real, you guys. It's deep. You hear a lot of people always complain about, man, this job ain't right, this company ain't right, they ain't doing this, they treat me bad because I'm black. But what I love the fact is a lot of our blacks are scaling up and starting their own business. It starts slowly, at the top. Just keep working your business and keep working you, because I tell people this all the time. If we continue to put all of our self-work and everything into a company, especially a company that don't care about us and don't put nothing into ourselves, we will actually have nothing, because when they have you turn you loose, you have nothing. So, my affirmation cards and my Black History cards, this was part of the key for me changing my life as far as my positivity coming back as in a whole circle, because I was living 2 lives. One side of Charles Wiley was doing positive things in the community. The other side of Charles Wiley, when I wasn't around doing Black Positive Brothers, Tears was coming out my eyes. I was upset. I was very confused. I went through that phase where I didn't want to be here anymore. I wanted to go under a bridge, crawl under a rock, and die.
That? How did you hide that?
You know what? And I did because my wife, I've been married, it'll be 28 years in September. She never knew how depressed I was. She knew, she could tell like some things was going on with me. That's why a lot of times when individuals, when individuals, you know, when they do take their life, and you be like, where did this come from? I didn't even know this person was going through this, because they keep it to themselves. And my 10-point, let's start with affirmations. My 10-point, God gave me a 10-point program to help individuals overcome depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. And basically what one of the things he gave me is that what you have to do, positive thinking, all the time. Positive thinking brings positive changes and positive reactions. And so I had to change my way of thinking. You know, even though I was doing a lot of positive things, I had, you know, behind the scenes I was thinking that Charles Wiley is nobody. I'm no good. I can't do anything. Sure. I was going through this. Much as I was doing this, Kim. And you know, you guys out there, a lot of people have read my book, so you know how I almost took my life. And you know, my wife walked in right at that right time. God brought her in, and that's what happened. It stopped, and God let me know. He spoke to me, let me know, Charles, no, your job is not done. I have work for you to do. Wow. So here's some of the affirmations.
I want to say this to that. A lot of times as African Americans, we feel like we can't go out and seek help. And it's okay to seek help and go see somebody about your situations. I do all the time. I talk to somebody every 2 weeks. I have a talk with my person, and we work out ways of dealing with situations, because people see you on the outside, and as Charles said, they don't know what you're going through on the inside. And I can tell you, I go through a lot. I fight every day to get up out the bed because I suffer with fibromyalgia. And so my whole body is aching all the time. And people just don't understand the things that I'm going through. And it's times as I say, Charles, I can't live the rest of my life like this. Something has to change.
And I want to share this with you also when we're talking about, now, I'm also into natural health. And one thing about that is this thing that helps with that. My wife had fibromyalgia. She used to have fibromyalgia so bad to where she would stay in bed, and you know, I could just see the hurt in her face. But now she's up and at it. She's staying persistent on our health products, and we have something new. That's another show. We have something new that deals with your stem cells. And
I remember that.
Oh, she loved it. But now, Kim I have a 10-point program in my cars that helps with depression. And Kim just said number one. Can you want to read it for me, Kim? This is my first step.
Talk to someone. Never keep what's bothering you bottled up inside. Talk to a professional. Yes, a counselor, family member, or a friend. Yes.
Now, me and her never had this conversation, so she didn't even know that I had this in my affirmation card. Now, here's another one. Now I got my 10 points in here, but that was number 1 point. These are just affirmations. One of the affirmations saying, I will perform my goal over and over until I reach my goal. So that's that first powerful affirmation. I would perform my goal over and over until I reach my goal. The next one says, my grind would take me. My grind would take me to the next level. Your grind, like Kim grind, that's what's taking her to the next level. Just think about this, you guys, about that grind. Kim have that strong, go-get-it grind. If she would have just been like, stop because of the issues, like she just said, she sometimes feel like she can't go on because of her fibromyalgia. If she would have let that take control of her, she would have never really connected with Barry. Yeah. But Barry connected with Kim. Kim connected Barry with Don, and then somebody else connected Barry with somebody, and Barry connected. Look at that connection, man. That's your grind, baby.
That's your grind.
That's how we get it. You know, that's what I love. Let's get it, baby. Is that a grind or what?
That's a grind.
That's part of it, man. And then here's another one. Affirmation. I'm a difference maker. Look at her. She's making a difference. She's bringing it to the community. She's bringing that power. Let's get it productions. I'm a difference maker. I'm going to bring it to you.
Yes.
I'm going to bring you that positivity. And I love this. This is my joker. This is my cat right here. Now, you can play spades with these. You can just pass them out and do icebreakers. But my joker says, we was born to win. Keep your brain in the game. You know?
Keep your brain in the game.
Huh?
That's
Keep
important.
your brain in the game.
That's important.
Man, so I have 54. I'm not going to go through all. I'm going to have 54 different affirmations here. And you know, you guys hit me up. That's part of how I changed my way of thinking. And another way I changed my way of thinking is in my book. I was in Atlanta, living Black Positive Brothers. You know, this is when I'm living two lives. One side is depressed, the other side is happy and excited. So, it's commercial time.
Yep. Commercial time.
I'm going to bring that back to you guys.
On Impact Recruiting Services presents the first annual Southwest Ohio Junior High Football All-Star Game, 7th and 8th grade. More information coming soon. Please contact Dante Payne at 513-602-7289.
There you go.
All right, you guys, so I was saying, this now, my affirmation cards, you just seen these are my affirmation card, critical thinking affirmations. Get these, hit me up. My website is wewereborntowin.net. Go to my website, you go from my website, or you can just hit me up at 513-470-2139. So get these, put these in your kids' hands, because you never know what kids are going through. But this is how you train your youth to think positive and be positive without even sitting there like telling them, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. Put Charles's deck of cards in their hands. And they're gonna be like, man, kids is like, they love them. I've been in Atlanta with these, I've been in Chicago, I've been different places across the country. So I'm gonna read this last affirmation. My efforts help me to overcome my challenges. That's you know, we all have challenges, but your efforts, you just keep working and you will overcome whatever challenges you're going through. Now, that's part of how I got back on track. You know, I started positive thinking while I was going through all this depression. And then the biggest thing that happened to me, I was in Atlanta, and Coretta Scott's King, you know, she was, me and my boys, we was probably about 15 of us down there. Now, remember, I'm down there kicking them, and we don't even have a clue that they CEO and founder, Charles Wiley, was walking around, you know, with some depression going on, anxiety going on, and suicidal thoughts. That's deep. That's really deep. You know, I tried to talk to one of my closest friends about it. You know, the thing he said, Charles, man, you're stronger than that. Because they see Charles Wiley doing all these positive things, and he took it lightly, like, nah, man, that ain't true. You're stronger than that. And that's why a lot of people do not talk to anyone about it, because for the most part, they're going to say, you're stronger than that, you're bigger than that. No, you have to offer solutions. And like I said, I have my 10-point program. If somebody followed this 10-point program, it helped me. I was a foster parent for close to 20 years. I was therapeutic foster parent and mentor. So I've shared my program with the kids that I dealt with that were depressed, that were dealing with anxiety. And I was one of them. You know, I received an award with Beach Acres working for them as a foster, as a mentor. As a mentor. And the foster, when me and my wife told me we wanted to stop being foster parent, man, they was like really not liking that, because we was probably one of their best foster parents. I've never had a kid tear my home up. I used to get kids that used to snatch TVs off walls. Never did anything in my home. It's about that mindset, how you deal with people, and how you get into their mind and help them help themselves. So I'm down in Atlanta. I meet Coretta Scott King, and, you know, I'm talking to her, and, you know, I'm just like, man, I was just amazed to even finally meet her one day. She's very down to earth. She's on the way into church. She's talking to me, You know, I was talking to her about, just the history of King. And then when she went in, what I did was, I started zooming in more on our Black history. You guys, that's why right now they talking about taking Black history out of the schools and here and there. I don't get, we need them in the schools. But you know what? If somebody takes something, you train that person. You train them history. You go get that book. Man, everything is on YouTube. You want to learn about anything going on as far as history, it's right there on YouTube now. So I understand the fact about it's not fair, but in life, man, what has been fair? We go after what we want. I've learned that through what I was going through dealing with systemic racism. I get hired to run a company and bring that company up to 100%. When I bring that company up to 100%, they say, Charles, we no longer need you. We want you to train. This white guy to do half your job, and we working you too hard. You already working me too hard. I just want you to pay me what's due. Because I already did all the work. So what's fair? So we train ourselves and we train our kids. That's what we have to do. So in saying that, so what I've done, let's bounce back a little bit. I thought Kim was walking in. So when I met Coretta Scott King, I started focusing more on our ancestors as to what our ancestors went through. Our ancestors, I started trying to imagine, my wife, my family, me being torn away from my family, I'm imagining this now, try to wonder, me being torn away from, this is what our ancestors went through, me being torn away from my ancestors, from my family, me have to watch my wife get brutalized, get raped, kids get taken, and I can't do anything about it because I'm in chains. So I just started imagining this. I say God put that in my brain because I'm walking around feeling sorry for me for what I'm going through. That's where that depression came in because I'm feeling sorry for myself. And not realizing, Charles, this is nothing. What you're going through is nothing comparison to what my mother went through. I remember my mom telling me stories about, when she was young, she couldn't even go in stores. How she used to have to hide around the corner because nobody would see her. She never would watch Roots or anything because, it would hurt her just to even watch that. So she never really discussed what she was going through. But when I started zooming in on our Black history, I started zooming on what our ancestors went through, started trying to put myself in that in that category as me being a slave, me picking cotton, my wife being taken, even my wife being raped in front of me. I can't even fathom that. So who am I to walk around feeling sorry for myself because I'm going through some systemic racism dealing with this company? No, what I had to do is, and what that made me do is, Charles, scale up. Focus on you and what you need to do. And that's where that joy came in my life. God put that in me, and that's why my packet is called the Success Guide. To your success, to our success. If you seriously read this book, I guarantee once you start it, you own it to yourself. Pick it up and read it. Share it with someone that's suffering, and you're gonna see the power of what's going on. And I want you to understand this. It's not me. I'm continuing to, like I say, scale up. Kim continuing to scale up, but God have her on the course. He have me on the course. He have you on the course. No one can stop what God have for you.
That's right.
And you don't have to worry about nobody. Last but not least, you don't have to worry about this. And a part of our problem is also that we get like jealous of each other. Don't be jealous of nobody. You scale up your program. I'm in your corner, baby. I'm in your corner because it's something out here for everybody.
It is.
So what you got to say about that? I don't mean to take over your show.
No,
but,
you're not taking over. You're actually helping me out. Not fully to it, but anyway, I want to talk about your STEM program that you started to hit on. Can you give us a little insight of what that program consists of?
Now, the stem cells patch. What it is when we
It's
all
a
have
patch.
it's a patch. It's a actually I have this on right here. I'm gonna show it to you. Go ahead. It's a patch. What it is, it looked like a little bitty small Band-Aid. and it don't have no medication in it. It have minerals in it, and it have crystals in it. And what it does is it acts as a light. You know, like the grass needs light to grow back, trees need light to grow. So this patch, what it does, it causes your stem cells. The stem cells is there, but they're dormant. Let me go back a little bit and explain what stem cells are for those that don't know. We all have stem cells. We have stem cells. But when you turn 30, your stem cells start going dormant. By the time you're 50 to 60, you've lost 80% of your stem cells. And you not, I don't want to say lost them, they're dormant. So what this patch does, it grows your stem cells back.
So where do you put the patch? They have a package the scientists that created. It has like over 100 different placebo tests ran on it, so it's very effective. Whatever pain you're going through, it tells you where to put it at. Oh. And then they have one kind of like X39, that's for everything. But they also have some that's separate that helps with different things. You guys go to my page, CWA Wiley. My sister is on there, and so what does something like that cost?
It's like a 30-day supply of like 2 patches for like $124, which, you know, is your health. And then let me tell you what it does also. It reverses your age. It takes you. We have people. I need to show you this. I'm gonna show you off the air. And we have people that like a lady named Marcy, white lady that's in the company. She was dying of cancer. When you look at her, she looked old when she was dying, but then she looks like a super young lady.
Long was she taking it?
I can't tell you how long she was on it before with her, because I don't really talk to her, but I can tell you about this. We have a lady out of Atlanta, a black lady named Denise. Denise got diagnosed with cancer in January. She got on the patch. She was bedridden also. She got on the patch past the end of January. This June, cancer is completely gone. And I was down in Atlanta also when I was down there speaking about 2 months ago. I was talking to her. She took us out to lunch. Tracy out to lunch. And she was just left here. We just did a meeting here this past Thursday. I think I invited you. So I was looking at her. I was like, Miss Denise, you look younger. It's like she looks younger also. She said, Charles, that's what it does. Because you think about it, it grows just, it's just, you guys Google what stem cells are. I don't want to go into all the details, but it's awesome. If you want information on that, hit your boy up.
For only $129.
129.
30-day pack, 30-day supply. You put 2 patches on a day.
Yep. It comes in an envelope.
Because I want the X9.
Okay. The envelope, it's an envelope called a sleeve. In that sleeve, it's got 3 different patches, which have 30 day supply. I'm sorry, you have 1 patch in the sleeve, 30-day supply. Like if you wanted one for 129 or 124, whatever it is, it'll have 2 patches in there. Each one will be 30-day supply. And I'm gonna show you guys.
The 1 patch.
Yeah. And also, now listen to this. Back in June, a lady was texting. She was texting, young girl, about 20 years old. I was on the highway. I was sitting. It's storming. Police was right there also, on the side of the road. He clocked her at doing 55, you guys. She hit me in the back, pushed tore Tracy hole, tore a new car, everything. I was sitting still on the highway. I had 3 did you know I was in a car accident in June? I had about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vertebrae was sitting on the nerve. My back was torn across. And I had 3 bulging discs. And I couldn't even lift this arm up past here. And it was just throbbing. But you know, I'm one of those don't complain, keep going. I was out for work probably for about 4.5 months. I got introduced to the stem cell patch. Within that 3rd day, I always had pain here. Within that 3rd day, I was like, babe, talking to Tracy, I was like, man, the pain in my arm is like gone. I said, I know it's not this patch. So
I'm gonna take that.
Check this out. about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks later, remember I said I couldn't do this, and people know me that knew I was an accident. I was doing this. I never had surgery. anything done on me. And my wife went through the same incident with some boxes fell on her when she had these vertebrae sitting on her nose. She had to have surgery. That was before I got these patches.
Wow.
I've never had surgery or anything, and the doctor told me I was
That's
pretty
amazing.
messed up. He said it's a wonder that you're still here because he said he knew somebody got hit doing 35 in the back and it broke their back and killed them. This lady was doing 55. And that's another thing in my book, you guys. I have a chapter in it called 9 Lives. You're not going to believe it. I ain't going to tell you about it. I should not be sitting here. Kim, I have a chapter called 9 Lives.
Wow.
One of the other incidents I had, in 02, I had a motorcycle. I wrecked, broke my neck. On my motorcycle, I was in neck brace for about 6 months. Wife took care of me. That's why you guys see me
6
ride.
months?
Yeah, that's why you see me riding on the 3-wheel. I done had about six or 7 different motorcycles. My mom made me promise to never get on a 2-wheel. And Tracy and told my daughter, Serena and Tracy, if I get another bike, to tear it up. But I do want a 2-wheel, but I think I'm good now. But I don't have one. I got the 3-wheel. You see the 3-wheel, you can.
I have.
That's why I'm riding the 3-wheel.
Nasty.
I didn't like it when I first got it, but it's great. So, you guys, hit us up when you see the Devine Lux around the town. Support her, man, because I'm proud of this young lady. Like I say, this is my little sister right here, you guys.
Thank you.
She's family, but I'm proud of her, and I know her grind is way up here, and she deserved. That's why anytime she called me, I'm there to support her. Like, can't be working, but I just be playing. But she deserved it because she had put in the work, and just like she's honoring individuals, and it's a lot when you sit up and honor somebody for doing great work. And she's doing great work that needs to be honored. Man, who does that? And you honor. Lake Aware. Pass the word. Is it a secret?
No, it's not a secret.
Tell them about the Lake Aware award.
I'm trying to give Lincoln Ware an award for the 50th anniversary of hip hop, but I can't get a call back. So I don't know if anybody know him or it's a lot of individuals that we've named to give out awards, and those who we don't give out awards.
Let's see them on the streets and give it to them.
We're gonna say it next week. Who are we expected to honor? And I just hope y'all show up at the Cali Bar next week. Saturday, 5 to 8. It's gonna be out of sight. I'm telling you, we're gonna put on the show. Check it. Me and Barry will be on Channel 12 on Friday at 9:00. Check us out. We got a lot to share. Honored that we had the opportunity to be. They called us like, hey, we want y'all to come on the show. We want to know what all of this is about. Put the guns down. What's the 50th anniversary of hip hop? They called us. They want to know. So we definitely will be there and smiling, eyes open.
And doing it.
Yeah. So I definitely am going to be purchasing that X29 patch.
Yeah.
I'm
It's 39.
X39 because I can't deal with this pain. And so I want to be a tester.
I'm gonna get you on the phone with one of our other people, older lady. She's out of Atlanta, man. She knows the stuff about this. She's awesome.
Wow.
Sister down in Atlanta, and like I said, remember this woman, she thought she was gone. I remember she told me she sat on the bed, was crying. God help me, and God answered her prayer. And she's doing great. She looks lovely. She's back in full force.
So we have one more person that's coming on. It's a DJ that has a song that's called Put the Guns Down. And he's on his way, so we're going to be a little late. We're going to go over a little bit, but that's okay. Because you know what?
Hey, you guys, you tell me this is his movement. A DJ have a song that says Put the Guns Down. C-Dub.
Did y'all see this shirt?
C-Dub have a t-shirt.
Did you see this casket? To stop the violence. I mean, it took a lot of work to put that on. It's so graphic. Oh my goodness.
And I know it hit hard, but our community is being torn apart hard. So we have to come together and do it. And like I said, this is a movement of God because everybody's coming up with the same saying, put the guns
Put the
down.
guns
Devine
down.
Lux had something going on. Devine said, put the guns down. The artist that's coming on the show, I wanted him to stay and listen to the song. He had a song called "Put the Guns Down." I'm sitting here with flyers saying "Put the guns down." The T-shirt "Put the guns down." I done launched the movement with "Put the guns down." That's how God worked, dog. He shared, man. Just if you walk in His divine footsteps,
Devine.
He's gonna give it to you, and can't nobody take it.
Ooh.
He's gonna give it to you, because everything He
give
gives
it to
me,
you.
I'll just do it. And you be like, Charles, how you do so much? And I'm like, this is easy, you know.
Because he told
you know,
you to.
It's easy.
You know what
And
I'm
He make
saying?
it easy.
When He tell you to do something, you do it.
Yeah.
It ain't no if, what, why me, why me. And I've done that before. I tell you, I remember years ago we was having a Stop the Violence rally down there at Taft, and a young man got shot and killed down there. He was riding a bike. Somebody just came right up to him, right in front of about 200 kids. Shot him right in front of us, and I was like, Lord, why me? I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I'm doing all this work for Stop the Violence, and here it was just put right in front of my face. Right in front of my face. And unfortunately, this dumb man got set free. He killed somebody right in front of our face, and he got set free.
How did he get set free?
Wow. I can't even tell you on the air. We're gonna have to say this off the air, but yeah.
Yeah. And you guys, remember the Black History cards. Here go 54 different Black inventors, dog. We've helped form this country, so don't ever forget that. Your kids need these, you need these. Here go one right here. Automatic clothes dryer. George T. Sampson. It was he created this in 1892. You can play cards with these now, remember. And then we have the stethoscope. Thomas A. Currington. This was also created in 1882. They was doing it, man. They was making moves.
But do you know, Charles, how important it is that at home we educate our own young people? Because some people think that the school is for the education of our children, but it's not. It starts at home. We have to educate our children at home and then send them to school, because sometimes they're going to go to school and they're going to tell the teacher, that ain't right. That's not who invented that. Such and such invented that. You know what I mean? And it's up to us to make sure that they know that. Because if we don't, they're going to be bamboozled.
When you guys driving your car, tell me who invented the spark plug. That car right there that's able to turn that key. When you get in that key in the morning,
I don't
that
know.
key, the spark plug. Edmund Barker, 1839. All these are black inventors. We have contributed to this society. So
Now, what do you know about a spark plug in 1839? What do you know about a spark plug in 1839?
When he knew something about it, he invented it. You know what I mean?
When they on horses.
No, well, that's when they was, trying to come out with the vehicles, getting away from the horses and all that, you know.
1839.
1839. Google it, baby. Google it. So, you know what I mean? So, as Kim was saying, look, put these in your kids' hands. This is my way of educating our kids.
Okay, he's
Putting
saying
these
you're
in their
806.
pocket. Putting these in their pocket. My way of putting education in the kids' pocket, in the kids' home. And let me tell you, when the kids sitting here playing cards, well, I'd sit and watch it, man. I'm a Google, not Google, but my next time we sit, I'm gonna let you guys watch how they play. They sitting there playing cards. They sitting there reading this. They like, I didn't know this, but they read. They get knowledge, even with the affirmation cards. And I'm sitting there laughing and looking like, oh my gosh. And it's a different kind of educating your kids, because when you educate, you know how when you tell your kids, this person did that, don't do this, don't do that. I put it in their hands and I let them get that education on their own without me telling them. They get educated now. They only realize, that I got something to do with it. I mean, it just makes me happy. You know, it's like, I gave your dad a deck of cards. Have you looked at them yet, Kim?
I haven't. I have my deck of cards.
No, your dad. Did you take his?
No, I did not take his deck of cards.
Oh, when you get a deck of cards?
You gave me a deck of cards some time ago.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
forgot.
yeah. Hey guys, I don't even remember that. So you know, man, she probably seen my card and said, "Oh, Charles gave me these."
You gave me the deck. Matter of fact, you was the last time you was here. You gave me a deck of cards.
So your guy about to pull in.
Yeah, he about to pull in.
Man, is this song? Have you heard the song?
I have not heard the song.
Put the guns down, y'all. Don't go nowhere, man. I want to hear this song, you guys. So let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about this song. Let's talk a little bit about my package since we sitting here waiting. Now, my 3-step guide to success. And as I said, what it does is it has everything that our kids, even what our kids go through. It deals with bullying. It deals, in that packet, it deals with bullying. It deals with the gun violence in the community. It deals with growing up without a dad in the home. I'm the youngest of 10. And I found out my dad, the man that I thought was my dad, I found out that he wasn't when I was going to the 3rd grade. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you, kids go through things. I went to the closet, sat in the closet and cried. Man, I'm telling you, man, boy, man, it was hurt. What happened? I ran out to the car. He rode a motorcycle. I guess that's why I love motorcycles. Ran out to the car. The motorcycle. I said, "Dad, give me some money." My older sister, she ain't know what she was doing. She was like, "I keep telling you this is not your father." So that's when reality stepped in. I went inside the house, sat in the closet, crying. They was looking for me. My 3rd grade year, you guys, I took A's and B's to straight F's. I completely shut down. Wow. Now I'm dealing with a kid that's part of my program right now. He's going through an issue. He's on the 4th grade. He's going through dealing with some bullying type issues. My book deals with that. I deal with bullying, man, and you know he's really going through it. Now you gotta watch your kids also because this bullying. I have an anti-bullying program where I deal with that, and I went through all this.
So Charles, you got bullied?
Well, he went through bullying, but yeah, I got bullied.
Now, so they used to take your sandwiches?
I got bullied a different way. Now, I talk about this when I'm speaking. I was probably about 15 years old, I would say, and older guys, 3 older guys went to Princeton. They was all superstars, too. They was older, played, one was superstar All-American football, the other was superstar All-American wrestling, and the other one was, I think he played basketball. So I used to walk past.
You didn't play basketball?
Yeah, I played for Princeton, but I was younger.
Okay.
I was younger. So they used to, like, when I used to walk past, they just call me skinny, chocolate, you know. And back then, we didn't use the term bullying. We just used the term talk about, you know. So I got talked about back then. You know, like, he capping on me, you know. That's bullying because they was older and what they was doing was like breaking my self-esteem down to where I would always go the opposite way. Man, I'm telling you, man, life is strange. You know? So everything I deal with,
see his chocolate self, he got a big old Kool-Aid smell.
Kim, I was older then, you know, I'm talking about when you younger.
That was 15. When you was about 17, 18, man, you was at the party some more.
Well, but I'm talking, it was like 15. But you know what? Man, I had a problem. I'm telling you, I went, and you got, look, anybody out there that's chocolate, dark, you know, and they older, you know what we went through. Like, being black, she was light skinned. She was pretty good. You know what I mean? We went through that black, dark skin stuff. You know what I mean? So we had a complex. I'm telling you. I even talk about dark skin, light skin issues in my book because I went through that phase where, you know, where the light skin thought they was better than dark skin. You remember them days? You don't remember them days?
I remember people talking about it. Yes.
Yeah, you was probably a little bit, if you would have been a little bit older. But we went through that phase, y'all. I'm telling you, life is strange.
Here we go. Put the guns down.
Here comes the superstar right here. Put the guns down, baby.
Okay, how we gonna do this?
Hey, this is a movement from God. I'm telling you. I'm gonna bring him on over here, take the seat. How you want to do this? Uh-oh, he took that deep breath, y'all. Uh-oh.
Do we need to get the engineers in here?
What you mean?
to put the music on?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Talk here. You go.
I can play it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can
Go
play
ahead,
through my.
Charles.
I didn't want to play it. I wanted to let you hear it.
We waited this time.
Y'all want me to play
Yeah.
it? Y'all.
They
Just
is
a
waiting
snip.
for your song.
I can play.
And you know what? And I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. We doing a show here, and the thing is, what's your name? Seven.
Seven.
We have number 7 here now. We doing a show, and what I was telling you is, Kim have a program going on called "Put the Guns Down." My name is C Dub. I have a movement called "Put the Guns Down." Now this is God,
Sure is.
because I didn't know about you. I didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know about me. So this is how God moves. When He moves, He moves.
So he
And
needs
that's
to
why
know
we
how to
out
play
here
his
for a reason.
song.
So come on, just a
He needs to
listen.
know how to play his song,
I
Rick.
can play a little.
Play it
I
through.
can play it through my little speaker.
Okay, we can do that.
I mean, you got it on your cell phone, on Apple. You got a
So
Bluetooth
this
connection?
is
That's God.
Put the Guns Down, y'all,
So
by
I need
DJ
to-
7. He gonna be at the show on Saturday, y'all. So, You gotta check him out. That's him. That's DJ 7 right there. That's, there you go. Come on over here.
7. Let's go, 7. They waiting on you.
We gotta hear this.
Oh yeah, you have no idea how this song was made. Okay.
You got 7 in
So
the
you can
house.
put on the speaker. Okay, so we can listen to the speaker.
You can either connect it through Bluetooth and play it through, or you can, if you have a plug on your phone.
It's just a, this is a. I play a little bit of it. Oh, you know what?
You want your speaker on the pass to you?
Both of them.
Or you on the Bluetooth?
You can do the Bluetooth. You can do
Y'all, we about to hear Put the Guns Down by DJ 7. Reed, we know how to do the Bluetooth?
If you want to connect to the Bluetooth,
Yeah.
can okay. You search for.
Where Mr. Cobbs go?
it.
Okay, go ahead and search for it. Should come up as A6.
I'm excited. Is y'all excited? Put the guns down. I mean, just,
Y'all ready for this one?
we ready.
Yeah. Here we go. Cincinnati.
It's showing A6 popping up. Connect to it. And them apples don't have a plug to plug it up. Hmm?
This is not Apple.
It's just regular Android. You can plug the purple wire up to the headphone cord.
And it's gonna amplify.
It'll come through the track. I got it piped into channel 7. Go ahead and play it.
So how did you come up with this?
I was with a group, an organization called Morning Dove, and they handed me a track. You know, everybody, we just wanted something about put the guns down, stop the violence. And then I was blessed with this track to able to write it, because he couldn't write it for whatever reason. So he was like, I said, well, just let me try. He said, because I hear a little something different. And I said, I really like the track. And he was like, all right, let me see what you do. But if you can't do nothing, I'm gonna give it to somebody else. I haven't wrote a song in a while. I wrote this song. It took me like 4 hours, middle of the night. I wrote it. Hey, this is what's up.
All right. Put down the guns, y'all. DJ 7. Put the guns down.
Turn your volume up a little bit.
Just put down the guns.
Feelings getting old. Guns are stop so we can sing lives for our own lives true. I know that people can be cruel and say some things that make it to you. I respect the stand your ground, but the unnecessary rounds. Can we live in harmony? Make it work. Put 'em down, put 'em down, put 'em down. We can make it work.
Yes.
Put the guns. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice little vibe to it.
Yes.
Put the guns down. Hey, yeah, yeah. You know, this a little snippet.
Yes. I
Oh,
like
word.
it.
You know
All right.
what I'm saying?
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. 7.
Nice little vibe. Got that little West
It
Coast
goes
sound.
down, you guys.
Yes. Thank y'all for
Spread the
tuning in to
word.
Busy One Radio, y'all. The Lady Devine Show. Make sure y'all show up Saturday from 5 to 8 at the Cali Board. The address
Thanks for
is
having me on. Lady
1227
Lux.
California Avenue. I look forward to seeing y'all there. Love you.
Thanks
Be
for having
safe.
me on Busy One. I appreciate you guys.